Howdy. So today is, I'm going to make this short, I'm going to make this quick. It's around 1:49. I just finished with my meal, and this all goes back to in the hopes of hair growth. So I am currently practicing the eating right for my blood type diet. I'm going to do that, say, for like 6 months to 2 years. So far, I feel great, but I don't know if it's because I've been closing my eating windows or because of the actual diet. And so, but when you're desperate, and desperate's a strong word, but if you're experiencing this condition, yes, we often land in desperation. And so I'm willing to eliminate and try most everything. So that's where I'm at right now. So what today's meal looked like for that, for mine is a blood type, I'm a plus, so blood type A plus, is that I had, and I haven't started measuring yet because I'm still figuring out my little Alaskan digs right here where I'll be at for the season. And in a couple of minutes, I have the Susie Orman webinar, so I still got to mind my money. And I have my little basket of supplements. I wasn't able to get to my address where I'm at because I am remote, the supplements that I wanted, so I just had to resort to like Walgreens, like their pure brand. But I am going to be, say, re-upping on my next time with plenty of time, because I just came from off grid somewhere else where I wasn't able to get mail either. But anyhow, I'm going to be ordering the Dr. Peter J. Giordano, his Eat Right for Your Blood Type supplements that focus a lot like on the gut microbiome. And so what today's meal looked like is that, again, I didn't measure it out, even though I do have like a scale that measures in grams, but I'm going to approximate. I work in a kitchen. I'm pretty good at calculating, but I want for it to be precise, so then that way I can see exactly what nutrients that I'm consuming, where I fall deficient, and then so that I can adjust with the foods, the parameters within the food guidelines according to that diet. So I think it was like about a half a cup of oatmeal, yes, instant oats, and maybe like about 4 tablespoons of peanut butter. And I put just a little dash of, it was the unsulfured molasses, blackstrap molasses. And what the blackstrap molasses does is that it actually has trace minerals. So if you are decreasing with this, the sodium intake naturally decreases. Like when you're not eating condiments. I love ketchup. I drink ketchup. I would drink pretty much. I mean, for the amount that I would use, like say, like when I ate like scrambled eggs, and even like hot sauces. Oh my God, I'm queen of hot sauces, queen of condiments, and all in the past month with quitting coffee, because I concluded, I was like, it's not the coffee I like, it's the sugar. So it went back to, I was like, I would still make myself the coffee, but I'm like, I wasn't putting sugar in it, or I was reducing the amount of sugar, and guess what? I wasn't enjoying it as much. So I was like, okay, let's get real with myself, right? I like the sugar, not the coffee. And um so many things I have eliminated, but actually with ease, because it has come to, like with the eyebrow lash, and the eyebrows and the lashes falling out just like within a matter of days. I was like, holy shit, this is real. So again, today's breakfast, I ate like around, I went today for like about, there's a visitor center nearby where I'm at, and it ended up being like maybe like about 45 minutes, 43 minutes actually. So like a 43-minute walk, brisk walk. I'm not supposed to break a sweat. I did want to jog, and I'm wearing my sports bra, but I didn't want to jog because according to the instructions for the aftercare for the permanent, the makeup tattooing, you're not supposed to become flush in the face, because somehow, like, I don't know what it does, right, but it can affect your results. So after I did that, I drove around a little bit, and then so I came back. So I started eating, say, like around 1 o'clock, so 1 p.m. my time, and that was nearly 24 hours from yesterday. So I'm like, I'll eat when I feel hungry, because actually I was gonna make myself a coffee, but then I was like, you know what? I felt that that was just like to postpone my hunger, and then I would end up eating later. So the goal is to also eat within no sooner. So basically, you want at least 4 hours from the time that you take your last bite to before you go to bed. Possibly more, but that as a minimum 4 hours. Then that way you can allow your digestive system to focus on digesting and whatever internal processes that have to go on within the body, like according to like our circadian rhythm. That way that can happen. Actually, yeah. So that way you allow a sufficient time for food to digest, so that for when you sleep, the internal processes can take place, and that they're not challenging each other for that time. And so, because in order of priority, the digestive system is always going to take first place over anything else. So today's meal was about half a cup of oatmeal, 4 tablespoons of peanut butter, 1 tablespoon of molasses, and even that's generous because I'm still being mindful of the sugar intake, even though it's considered natural, but it still is a byproduct of white sugar according to my reading so far, but I do need to do some more research as far as that goes. But it does have a trace amount of iron. And so for blood type A, iron is one of those things, yes, we do need, but it's not, higher amounts are not beneficial for our system, say, as the requirement is for other diets. So it was that. I had a slice of, what is it, that Dave's 21 grain bread, an apple, and that was it. Oh, and two boiled eggs. And I was like, I feel full. I feel full. I feel good. I feel great. I feel amazing. And whatever your blood type is, I'll provide a link. I'll do my best to provide a link. And then that way, maybe you can check the book out for yourself. Again, it's public criticism, not mine. For me, it feels intuitive. It makes sense. I mean, the basis of it. Might it be lacking research? Yes. But the thing is that I'm like, who's going to want to invest money into research if it possibly means that we might actually be to heal ourselves? Right? Nobody wants to do that because then they lose the source. As long as we remain sick or ill or desperate, then people make money off of that desperation. And but I will do that link. But as for now, I'm still reconfiguring here. Oh, and I messed up my whole room. I had it in a way that I liked, that was aesthetically pleasing to me. But then I'm like, I have made a commitment that I'm like, I'm going to be doing yoga. I brought my yoga, bought a yoga mat. And then I had to clear up space here, so then that way I could actually lay out on the mat. And then I also want to say commit to doing learning to be able to do handstands like against the wall. But what else? Oh, and because this building is like from freaking 1930, I don't know what. There's only one electrical outlet, which is right behind me. So I have to use that here for my cooking. I have like 6 extension cords running through here. But anyhow, it's time for me to get onto, log on to my Susie Orman. I said it was going to be short, but it's shorter than usual. And I'm trying to keep these things under 8 minutes. My goal is 5 minutes, but I was like 8 minutes. So ciao, y'all.